How do you mentally improve your relationship with food? Like, I am an emotional eater. You guys have great questions. Keep How do you stick to your meal plan during quarantine? At this point, or in this phase of my life, I don't look at it like sticking to a meal plan because it's a lifestyle. It's more so about being consistent. Initially at the beginning, yeah, it was more so learning the basics, but again, it's all a lifestyle. I don't feel restricted in terms of what I do and don't eat, because honestly, when I go completely off of my meal plan, I don't feel I can feel it in my body. So that doesn't say, I don't say that to say that I don't enjoy cheat meals every now and then. I do. At this point, I've learned to love what I eat, and because I do, I don't feel restricted in terms of how I eat. Next question, what affordable products to use for at-home fitness? This is a good question. I would say affordable products, a mat, dumbbells, some dumbbells, and a kettlebell. Those three items are so versatile. You can do so much with those three in terms of building muscle and lean muscle mass. So those three items, I would say, are affordable products to use at home for at-home fitness. Okay, so next question. So I'm trying to lose my arm fat. Do I live heavy or light? This is a really good question because I'm going to answer this in different phases, and I'm going to get to the lifting part in a second, but primarily over everything else, diet is key. You got to understand what you're eating and why you're eating to reach your fitness goal. That's one thing. And it's all about being balanced, healthy, nutritious meals that's going to help you to reach your fitness goal. Do you lift heavy or light? I would say you're going to stay in between 8 to 12 reps. And that's because you want to make sure that whatever repetitions that you're doing, if you're using external resistance, is going to, by the end of that rep, like say for instance, you're going to 5, like you're doing 8 reps, but you're at your 5th repetition. You want to make sure by your 5th repetition, it's going to be somewhat strenuous, but not extremely difficult to a point where you can't finish the 8, if that makes sense. So it's definitely about exerting your efforts, and because that's what's going to cause hormonal changes. So next question, what keeps you motivated? This is a really good question. What keeps me motivated is knowing that I only have one body, and a long term, if I don't take care of my body right now, it's not going to take care of me as I age. So that's number one. Number two, the fact that I have an environment that advocate living a healthier lifestyle. You know, my husband is into it, and you know, we make sure that Paige is living a healthier lifestyle. Everything counts, and my husband is super supportive. I'm supportive of him when it comes to his endeavors and his goals as well. So definitely having an environment that advocates living a healthier lifestyle is also an addition to keeping me motivated. Next question, what's the best way to kickstart a weight loss program? These pounds crept up on me. First step, I always, because this is what I did initially, start to limit your sugary drinks. If you're used to drinking like 5 cans of soda a day, minimize it to 3, then eventually 2, and and then you're going to get rid of it altogether. Same thing with juices. Minimize how much juices you're taking in daily. Coffees, all of that, frappuccinos, all of that adds up, and replace it with water. You'll soon adjust. Sometimes if you're nauseous when it comes to drinking water, adding a little bit of lime will help to just take it down a little bit easier, but definitely staying hydrated with water is key to starting a weight loss program. In terms of food, how to start that, minimize your processed foods, deli meats, stop buying food out as often. Going through, when we're in a rush, we'll go through like the fast food lines and pick up whatever, if we didn't meal prep or prepare our meals in time. So all of these definitely count to adding on the pounds, because we're always on the go. But be mindful when you're on the go, and when it comes to fitness, exercising. Just get up and move. Just start walking, and eventually from walking you can incorporate a little bit of jogs in between and start to time it. Start jogging for 30 seconds, then walk for a minute, and to a point where you can jog for 2 minutes straight or 1 minute straight. Just slowly incrementing change is what's going to help you to live a healthier lifestyle, because it's not an overnight situation. If you try to go into it just cutting stuff out cold turkey, some people can do it, but most give up and it's not sustainable. You want something that's more realistic. How do you mentally improve your relationship with food? Like, I am an emotional eater. You guys have great questions. Keeping the food out of your house will help you to, will prevent you from emotionally eating bad foods. Say for instance, if you like crunchy foods, crackers, chips, cookies, whatever, substitute it with apples, celery stalk, cucumbers. Leave those crunchy things in your house. That way you could just run through to it when you do have those feelings or cravings, and you will feel less guilty. So that works for me.